All right, now player introductions. First, the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. Number 4, 5'7" senior, Courtney Dunkelberger. Number 10, Hannah Beckman, a 5'8" senior. Number 11, 5'7", Evie Coleman. Number 22, 6' senior, Maya Grant. And number 32, 5'10" junior, Sarah Pfeiffer. So Dunkelberger, Beckman, Coleman, Grant, and Pfeiffer. And now your Silver Eagle starters.
Wait, Manny. I know when.
Number 11, 6' senior guard, Addie Gaber. 6'1", sophomore, McKenna Warnock, number 14. Number 25'9", sophomore, Kaylee Kellogg. Number 21, 6' senior, Carson Weber. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Silver Eagles, 6'1" senior, number 25, Maddie Knabel. So for the Silver Eagles, Gaber, Warnock, Kellogg, Weber, and Knabel. We have 18 minutes on the clock as the girls adopted 18-minute halves last season, you remember? Trending away from 8-minute quarters. The lights are on, we're ready to play some ball. Grant will jump center against Warnock. Silver Eagles with a nice size advantage over the Blackhawk. And Gabriel will win the race to the hoop, or to the ball. She gets that loose one, passes it out to Weber. Top of the key, this is Warnock. Zone defense for the Blackhawks. No, I take that back. It's a box and one as they've got number 4, Courtney Dunkelberger, chasing Warnock. Kellogg for 3. Miss, tipped, rebound by Pfeiffer. Here come the Blackhawks. Stolen by Warnock with a steal. Right-hand layup, draws the foul, and will get 2 shots. So just like that, the Silver Eagles will go to the line, the first opportunity to score points. Evie Coleman picking up her first foul. Warnock to the line, the freshman. The sophomore, sinking her first one. In the victory at Sauk Prairie, she was 5 out of 6 from the line, I believe. Let me find it here. Yes, she was. Taking them both there. Whoa, turn that way down. That's blasting me. Test. That's much better. All right, 2-0, the Silver Eagles lead it. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Inside to Grant. Miss, put back by Grant, can't get it. Carson Weber comes up with the loose ball. She's on the run left side for the Silver Eagles. 16:55 to play in the first half. This is Warnock, top of the key. Watch for her to handle the ball on virtually every possession for the Silver Eagles all season long. Now she'll go Weber right side, back up top to Warnock. Left corner, Kellogg. She'll drive the baseline, lay up the little right-hander. No, rebound Garant. This is Coleman bringing it across the timeline for the Blackhawks. 2-0, the Silver Eagles lead. She'll hand it off to Coleman. And they lose the ball out of bounds in front of the MG bench. It'll be a Silver Eagle turnover, or turned over to the Silver Eagles. Subs coming in now for Fort Atkinson. Number 3, Rachel Krieger. Now Kellogg will inbound in front of Coach Tyler Keel. Jordan Dahlhauser in for the Silver Eagles. She's a 5'8 junior. Warnock, there's Dahlhauser left side, up top to Warnock. Kellogg left side now, back to Warnock up top. Carson Weber to Kellogg, three-pointer. Good! Kaylee Kellogg, her first three of the night, and it's a 5-0 MG lead. Kellogg, a nice shooter. She was brought up from JV last year and provided a real spark to this team. She's going to be a good one to watch. All right, this is Pfeiffer to Dunkelberger. Three ball, no. Tipped by Warnock. She gets the loose ball on the run. Straight down the middle. Drives the lane, puts up the right-hander for two. Warnock with 4 points. 7-0 MG leads. 15:38 to play in the first half. This is Coleman trying to drive the left baseline. Runs into Warnock. Excuse me, Dahlhauser, and we got a whistle. Well, they call Gaber for the foul. Her first foul, first against the Silver Eagles. 15:30 to play, a 7-0 MG lead. Now they loop it out to Pfeiffer. Left side, Coleman. Nope, rebound. Who is that? I'm sorry. Dahlhauser with the rebound. Kellogg inside for Carson, for Dahlhauser. Stolen away by Garant, but recovered quickly by, who is that? Warnock. Hard to see. That isn't either Warnock. And a foul called on the Blackhawks. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble making out some of the numbers here. Foul on number 3, Rachel Krieger for the Blackhawks. Dahlhauser to the line for her first free throw attempt. Drops that in. The Silver Eagles 3 for 3 to start the game, and they take a 10-0 lead, just under 15 minutes to play. 3 minutes in the game, and we've already put up 10 points. This is Coleman, right elbow, no. Rebound Warnock, no, she'll let it roll out of bounds. It'll be MG ball. Warnock bringing it up for the Silver Eagles. Right side, dump it down low to Carson Weber. She lost the handle on it, recovered by the Blackhawks. Pfeiffer out to Coleman. Coleman will bring it across, picked up by Kaylee Kellogg on the left side. Looking for some help now. Pfeiffer up high. Pfeiffer guarded by Gaber. Now she'll throw it over to Morgan Dunkelberger. Blocked by Weber. That was Courtney Dunkelberger with the attempted shot. Now Kellogg lost the handle on it, picked up by number 5, Morgan Dunkelberger. 2 Dunkelbergers on this team, both 5'7" seniors, Morgan and Courtney. I might just call them that. Pfeiffer to Courtney to Morgan. Morgan inside for Grant, tipped and out of bounds. It'll be Fort Atkinson ball under their own basket. Now Knable. Who else is coming in here? Number 4. No, not either. Peyton Blang and Chloe Larsh coming into the game for the Silver Eagles for the first time. Grant almost lost the handle on it. Picked up by a Dunkelberger, throwing it off to another Dunkelberger. This is Coleman up high. Guarded by Weber. Right side to Dunkelberger. Over to Pfeiffer. Up top, she drives the lane. Right-hander, no. Taken away by Warnock. Took it right out of Pfeiffer's hands. Chloe Larsh trying to go down low to Knable, kicked out of bounds by the Blackhawks. It's MG ball. 13:24 to play, still a 10-0 MG lead. Coach Keel substituting freely now. Carson Weber will come out, and Dahlhauser will come back in. Larsh to Blang, misses the three-pointer. Knable fighting for the rebound, but it's picked up by Dahlhauser. Larsh back to Blang, back to Larsh left side. Baseball throw past Dahlhauser for 3 from the right side. Rolls around and drops in. Jordan Dahlhauser, her first three-pointer of the night. It's a 13-0 MG lead. 12:55 to play in the first half. Pfeiffer to Dunkelberger, to the other Dunkelberger. Tipped out of bounds by Knabel. They were looking for Garant on the left baseline. Maddie got her hands up and knocked that one away. Coleman inbounding. Up top to Pfeiffer. Excuse me, that's Garant. Now back to Coleman, left side. She'll come back towards the elbow. Inside to Pfeiffer, tipped away by Knabel, recovered by Warnock, and Warnock's tripped up and lost the ball. Picked up by Coleman. She's going 1-on-3. Now she'll pull back. Give it to Pfeiffer for 3. No. Warnock almost got the rebound, saved by Knabel. Coleman gets hammered. That'll go to the line for 2, and the Blackhawks still looking for their first points. Get a couple of free throws here. Dahlhauser called for the first foul. Just the second Silver Eagle foul, and that sends Evie Coleman to the line. First for Evie, 5'7" freshman. Like I mentioned, scores 12 points in each of their first 2 games. Addie Gaber back into the game for Warnock. She'll take her first break. Silver Eagle offense running pretty smoothly so far, and the defense is cruising along as that's just the second point of the night for the Blackhawks. 13-2 MG leads with 12:20 to play in the first half. Gaber off the left side to Blang. Nice 2-pointer by Knabel. Nice 12-foot jump shot there. It's a 15-2 MG lead, 12 minutes to play in the half. This is Coleman, top of the key, looking for some help now. Goes right side, tried to go left side, tipped out of bounds. Blackhawks don't seem to understand that the ball was tipped and it's their possession. I was wondering how Coleman could throw the one so poorly. She appears to be pretty good. She takes the inbound pass, top of the key, guarded by Addie Gaber. Hands off to number 10. That's Hannah Beckman who misses that one. Rebound Silver Eagles. Dahlhauser to Blang. She'll put up the 3. And knocked out of bounds. It's Blackhawk ball. Nope, they're going to call it on Knabel instead. Maddie's first foul, third team foul. 15-2 the Silver Eagles lead, 11:30 to play in the first half. Here on WVMO, the voice of Monona. 3 ball by Dunkelberger, no. Rebound Gaber. She's on the run. Blang, no. Rebound Knabel. She'll go right back up with it and draw the foul. Nice ball movement there by the Silver Eagles, getting out on that fast break. And what Blang couldn't finish, Knabel took to the hoop. First foul on Maya Garant. All right. Couple free throws here for Maddie Knabel. And this is that's the first Silver Eagle miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the game. Now Carson Weber will come back in and Tanner Dahlhauser will take a seat. Knabel missing that one too, bounces off the rim, rebound one of the Dunkelbergers. That's Courtney Dunkelberger. Now Coleman will bring it up, guarded by Gaber. Right elbow to Pfeiffer, Morgan Dunkelberger. That's Courtney. Up top to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer guarded by Blank. She'll hand off Courtney Dunkelberger. Keepman inside to Garant. Knocked away. They're going to call a reach in on Carson Weber, I believe. Yep, first foul on Carson Weber, 4th team foul. Now McKenna Warnock will come in and she'll cover Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, their best player. Warnock's shut her down so far. They look for Pfeiffer up top, and it goes out of bounds, MG ball. Ooh. Coach Stolberg just called for a technical, questioning that out of bounds call. You don't see that often in high school basketball, much less in the third game of the season for these guys. Stoltenberg trying to make a point, got whistled for the tee, and that'll send McKenna Warnock to the line. McKenna with 4 points already. She's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. About to pick up another one here. So the Silver Eagles will get the free throw and the ball, 2 free throws in the ball. This is what McKenna Warnock was made for. Standing in the driveway, practicing, and she misses the first. Come on, McKenna, you're making me look bad. McKenna Warnock, one of the best prospects not only in the state, but in the entire Midwest. All-state pick last year. Dang, misses them both. I'm looking bad now. However, it'll be Silver Eagle ball at half court. They still lead it 15-2, 10:46 to play in the first half. Here on WVMO, the voice of Monona, I'm Steve Martinelli, bringing you Silver Eagle basketball for the 23rd year. And a foul called against the Silver Eagles. Addie Gaber at the point was looking for somebody to pass to. Chloe Larsch called for her first foul underneath the basket. Yeah, Chloe looks like she's going to muscle up on some people, isn't she? All 5'3" of her. She's just a sophomore, so we'll get a couple more years of her. This is Pfeiffer guarded by Gaber. Into the lane, lost it. Picked up by Larsch. Ahead to Warnock. McKenna a little behind the back action. Lost the handle, though. Good defense by Pfeiffer. The ball loose on the floor, though. And now we've got a scrum. They're going to call a held ball, and the possession arrow goes to the Blackhawks. Good effort by both teams to get after that one. Now Blang will come in for Gaber. Blang and Larsch saw some action at the end of the season, I believe, on varsity. No, Dahlhauser and Blang. Larsch didn't come up, as I recall. Nice play by Larsch there to knock that one away from Pfeiffer. Now we got a foul against the Blackhawks. No, they're calling it on Weber. I thought she got knocked down. That's her second. She'll come out now, and we'll get a timeout called by the Blackhawks. 15-2, Monona Grove with the quick lead here against Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. 10 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the first half. You're listening to WVMO, low-powered FM radio, 98.7, just a little bit above normal. We're also available on YouTube on the Monona Community Media Channel, Charter 990, Uverse 98 something. I got to look this up. I got to have the whole blurb in my book here. I'll certainly forget it. Saturday we'll be here when the boys take on the Nina Rockets, one of my favorite nicknames in all of high school basketball. And then next Tuesday, the boys will be here when they open up the Badger Conference play against the Oregon Panthers. Inbound to Grant, no. Rebound, Blang. Excuse me, that was Larsch with the rebound. Blang bringing up the ball. Too many ponytails and headbands. 12-footer by Knabel, missed. Rebound, Keepman. Beckman. Dunkelberger for three, no, tipped. Warnock comes up with the loose ball. Ahead to Dahlhauser. She puts up the right-hand layup. Not going to drop, rebound Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's a nice player, listed at 5'10", plays bigger than that. Grant gets the first field goal of the night for the Blackhawks, 15-4. Silver Eagles back down the floor in a hurry. This is Warnock. One-hand pass across. In and out for Larsch. Now Warnock tied up in the scrum again. We're going to get a held ball. And it's going to go to the Silver Eagles. So Warnock will inbound for MG. Kaylee Kellogg back into the game as Larsch takes a seat. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the Silver Eagles so far. Oh, bad pass right into the hands of Dunkelberger. Morgan getting that errant pass. She's off on the left elbow, looking for some help. Goes inside to Grant. working against Knable, and Maddie's whistled for her second foul. Got a little too much body on Grant, and that'll send her to the line. Grant with the only field goal for the Blackhawks so far tonight. Makes her first free throw. Now, Knable will take a seat, and Addie Gaber will come in. Grant averaging 5.8 last year and 6 rebounds a game. Now she goes after that rebound and plows into Jordan Dahlhauser, knocking the ball out of bounds. Under 9 minutes to play here, 15-5 the Silver Eagles lead. Been a little bit of a dry spell here. Let's get some points. Peyton Blank driving the lane inside to Warnock, and she gets hacked. Excuse me, that's Gaber. Like I said, too many ponytails and white headbands. Foul on number 22, Grant. Her second foul. Addie Gaber to the line for her first free throw attempt of the night. Perfect, nothing but net. Gaber had 9 points in the opener against Sauk Prairie. Perfect 2 for 2 from the line. She's got her second one coming up here. Breaking a little bit of a drought for the Silver Eagles. They haven't put the score, well, they put the score on the scoreboard for the wrong team. Missing that one. I missed who made that. I think they said Dahlhauser. We're going to give it to Jordan. No, wait, I'm sorry, that was Kellogg. First foul on Kellogg. Sends Pfeiffer to the line for 2, and she makes the second one, her first point of the night. Pfeiffer averaging 9.4 a game last year. 18-7. Silver Eagle leads. This is Kellogg for 3. Nice. If my calculations are right, that's 8 points for Kellogg. Kat Brandel in the game. Number 1, a 5'7" sophomore for the Blackhawks. This is Dunkelberger for 3, short, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be MG ball. They say Beckman touched it last. 21-6, the Silver Eagles lead it with 8:10 to play. Now Peyton Blang will walk it up for the Silver Eagles as they move Warnock to the front court. She started off playing point. Now she takes one out on the elbow. Took it out of the hands of Dunkelberger. Pass it back to Blang. Dahlhauser right side. Down low to Gaber. Can't get the scoop underneath. Brandel with the rebound. Dunkelberger for 3. Nothing but air. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say Warnock touched it last. Larsh in for, excuse me, Peyton in for Larsh. No, Larsh in for Blang. Jeez. Always takes a while to get used to the numbers. 3 ball by Dunkelberger. Nope. Rebound Warnock. Warnock down the center of the court. Off to Kaylee Kellogg, right elbow. She'll dribble up top. Larsh inside looking for Warnock. Knocked out of bounds by the Blackhawks. 7:28 to play, a 21-6 MG lead. Warnock will inbound underneath her own basket. Got Gaber, Dahlhauser, Kellogg, and this is Larsh with the ball into the lane for 2. Peyton Larsh, her first basket of the night. Good scoring spread around for the Silver Eagles. Pfeiffer for 3, nothing there. Rebound Dahlhauser. Dahlhauser's gotten a lot of rebounds. I like the way she plays. Remember, she got just a little experience last year on varsity. This is Warnock looking for Larsh down low. Inside to Gaber, back to Larsh. Kellogg for 3. Missing that one. Warnock goes over the top of Pfeiffer, excuse me, Dunkelberger for that one and picks up the foul. first foul on Warnock. And with Silver Eagles in the bonus, that'll send Morgan Dunkelberger to the line for the first time tonight. A 23-6 MG lead. Misses that one. Rebound Warnock. Warnock lost the handle on that. Dunkelberger ahead to Pfeiffer. Tipped away by Larsch. Good hustle by Chloe Larsch. A 5'3" sophomore getting down the floor in a hurry to knock that one out of bounds and stopping the sure basket by Pfeiffer. Now Blang will come in and Warnock will take a seat. 6:47 to play in the first half. 23-6 lead. Loose ball on the floor. Kellogg. Nice hustle by Kellogg to tie up Beckman. Possession arrow goes to the Silver Eagles, so Larsch will inbound to Blang. Larsch and Blang both sophomores, as is Warnock and Kellogg, so we're going to have a good team for several years here. Kellogg thought she might try the three there, goes into the lane, lost the handle, and she draws the foul and gets 2 free throws out of it. Kellogg will go to the line for a couple. Foul on Pfeiffer, her first. 16 fouls, so both teams in the bonus for the next 6:30. Kellogg sinking that first. My scoring is correct. That's 9 points for Kellogg. Kellogg's second one coming up. Boom, baby. 2 in a row makes it 25-6 with under 6.5 minutes to play in the first half here on WVMO. Coleman. Pfeiffer in the left corner. No. Rebound Gaber. Larsch, right corner. Nope. Long rebound. Corralled by Kellogg. She knocks it back in bounds, but Coleman picks it up. Head to Dunkelberger. She'll stop, put up the weak shot. No. Rebound Larsch. Larsch will give it to Peyton Blang. Blang, top of the key to Kellogg, and throws it over the head of Larsch. If the name Larsch sounds familiar to you, her older brother's Colin Larsch, one of the stars of the Silver Eagle football team that just finished second in the state championships. Congratulations to the boys. They had an outstanding season. Throughout the playoffs, they were the underdog and constantly found ways to win. It wasn't until the championship game that they were thwarted. And they got beat by a pretty darn good team. They've got nothing to hang their heads about. We'll talk about them more when the boys take the floor, because a few of those fellows play both sports. This is Pfeiffer up top. Left side, Dunkelberger. 3-ball. Dunkelberger, the Courtney variety, hitting for 3. The first 3 of the night for the Blackhawks, and it's 25-9 with 5:15 to play. Warnock, she puts up her 3. Yes! Warnock with 7 points in the first half. She had 30 against Sauk. She won't do that every night, but when they need her, she's going to be there. She's never been held to single digits in her high school career. And a 3 by Courtney Dunkelberger, her second 3 of the night. Back-to-back possessions, 28-12. I believe that was Peyton Blang, sorry. Looked away for a second, and a timeout called by the Blackhawks. So, of course, all my scoring is unofficial, so if I say something that is incorrect, I do apologize, but sorry, I just get so excited. 30-12, the Silver Eagles lead it with 4:43 to play in the first half. Fine offensive output here for the Silver Eagles. Fort Atkinson has not allowed this many points in the first half before. In fact, 31 is the most scored against them in their game against Milwaukee Hamilton. Monona Grove almost matching that in the first 14 minutes of the game. Silver Eagles putting up 63 against Sauk Prairie on 8 3-pointers. I've got them for 4 already. Several members of the boys football team here exhorting the crowd to make some noise. It's looking forward to seeing the guys take the hardwoods here against Neenah. Neenah, a legendary program. I'll try and be prepared so I can talk about some of the things the Rockets have done over the years. I go back to the Wayne Krecklow era. If you remember that in the early 70s. Krecklow playing for Marquette later on, I believe, and I believe he had some time in the NBA. They had some remarkable teams at Neenah. All right, Fort Atkinson with the ball coming out of the timeout. Over Larsh's head to Pfeiffer, but we get a foul underneath the basket against the Silver Eagles. They'll be shooting. Dahlhauser called for her second foul. So aggressive defense, a hallmark here at Monona Grove on the basketball court. Pfeiffer, first attempt is good. She has 2 points. Pfeiffer's second attempt coming up. And she cuts into the Silver Eagle lead with one more. 30-14, 4.5 minutes to play in the half. It's Peyton Blang with the ball for the Silver Eagles, playing the point, looking inside. A kick by the Blackhawks. It'll be MG ball in front of the Blackhawk bench. Gaber will do the honors. No, that's not Gaber, that's Maddie Flanders. Didn't see her come into the game, a 5'10 senior. Maddie, a good utility player for the Silver Eagles last year. They look inside for Gaber. And she draws a foul, and we'll get 2 more. Gaber 1 out of 2 so far from the line. See who they call the foul on. Number 32, Sarah Pfeiffer, picking up her second in short order. Gaber's free throw attempt is good. Gaber's second one coming up. Gaber, a 6-foot senior. She's missed the last 2 years, most of the last 2 years with injury. Missed that one. She has 2 points. 31-14, 4:10 to play in the half. Coleman driving the left baseline, draws the foul. Either Gaber or Flanders is going to get whistled for this one. Gaber called for her second. So along with her 2 points, she has 2 fouls. Yeah, she was injured early on in her sophomore year after making the starting lineup. Sat out the rest of that year and all of last year with an injury. When she played as a freshman on junior varsity, she was pretty spectacular. Now we got a timeout called by the Blackhawks. Yeah, Gaber looked like she was going to be a big star for the Silver Eagles till she was hurt, and there's high hopes for her this year. I'm very optimistic that she's going to fit into this lineup exceedingly well. A big lineup. The Silver Eagles can put a lot of girls 6 foot out there. 1, 2, 3, 4 6-footers listed on the roster. And then Flanders is 5'10". They got some nice size. 4:07 to play here in the first half at Monona Grove High School. 31-15, the Silver Eagles jumping out early to a big lead against the Blackhawks. Now Coleman lining up her free throw attempt. Coleman makes it, she has 4 points. It's 31-16. Now Blang will bring it up for the Silver Eagles. Kellogg inside for Warnock. Nice little move, kick it back, and she's called for the travel. They're looking for something underneath there. When it wasn't there, she looked for Kellogg on the outside, but took an extra step in between there. They're all over Warnock. They're watching her very carefully tonight, as you should. She can be a scoring machine. We've seen that a couple times. She's been 30 or better 3 times in her career, and she's just playing her first game of her sophomore season. Blang for 3, no. Kellogg with the rebound. Out top. Larsh hits that one. Silver Eagles making it rain tonight, 34-16. 3:25 to play in the first half. Dunkelberger for 3, not going to get that. Rebound Blang. Blang and Larsh are playing really well. Blang can't get the layup to go, gets the rebound though, kick it back to Larsh. She'll take a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound by Beckman. Now Pfeiffer will bring it up for the Blackhawks. 3 minutes left in the first half. 34-16. MG with the big lead. Coleman to Dunkelberger to Beckman. Left side Coleman. She'll try to drive the baseline. Almost lost the ball. Now back to Beckman at the elbow. Put up the long two-pointer. Tipped. And we got an over-the-back foul called. And we'll go back the other way and shoot the free throw. Who's that on? Number 4, one of the Dunkelbergers, Courtney. Not a lot of fouls called on the Blackhawks. The Silver Eagles play a very aggressive defense, so of course they're going to pick up a lot. That'll send Peyton Blang to the line. Missing that one, rebound Beckman. Got to make your free throws. The Silver Eagles were 11 out of 18 against Sauk Prairie in the first game shooting free throws. Dunkelberger missing the long 3. Beckman with the putback. (34-18). 2:18 to play. They go inside to Warnock. Pitch it out top to Blang. Swing it left elbow. Now cross court to Kellogg, and we got a foul underneath. Now Warnock called for the foul, asking for some clarification. Warnock picking up her second foul of the game. Warnock wearing number 14. You remember last year she wore number 10, as Autumn Ogden wore number 14 for the Silver Eagles. Ogden, one of the leading scorers in school history. So, of course, she had dibs on 14. She was there first. Knocked out of bounds by Larsh. Yeah, Autumn Ogden was a joy to watch. An all-round, complete player. Play front court or back court. Good rebounder, good shooter. Just a solid player all around. Now Coleman with the 3. High rebound picked up by Blang. She's on the run. Silver Eagles pushing it up the court in a hurry. Right side Blang over to the top of the key. Kellogg for 3. No. Rebound by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer down the floor. Back down the floor in a hurry. Minute 35 to play in the half. Coleman trying to drive left side. And draws a foul. So Coleman will go to the line, shooting the bonus. Foul on number 20, Kaylee Kellogg, her second. Several Silver Eagles with 2 fouls. Coleman making her free throws. She has 5 points now. Dahlhauser in for Gaber. Coleman with another one coming up. She's taken 5 free throws and made them all. Here's number 6 coming up. She sinks that one too. Coleman, just a freshman, you recall, with 6 points now. She and Dunkelberger lead the Blackhawks in scoring. Coleman, left elbow, right elbow to Blang, to Larsh on the left side. Back up top to Blang. Looking inside for Coleman, knocked out of bounds by Dunkelberger. Minute 18 to play, a 34-20 MG lead. Flanders inbounding to Blang, up to the top of the key. They look inside for Dahlhauser, and she walked with it. Had a nice little trio of Blang, Larsh, and Kellogg floating around the outside of the circle, playing keep away. When they try to get it inside, Dahlhauser shuffled her feet just a little bit. Minute 5 to play in the first half. Still a big MG lead. Pfeiffer, Dunkelberger to the other Dunkelberger. Looking inside for Pfeiffer, an easy 2. Pfeiffer with 5 points now. 34-22, 50 seconds left in the first half. Larsh, cross court, right side to Kellogg to drive the baseline. Kick it back to Larsh on the right side. Right elbow, she'll go baseline. Now to Kellogg on top. Kellogg drives the lane, kick it over to Flanders. 3-ball from the right side, no. Rebound, Coleman. 33 seconds left in the half. Good ball movement by the Silver Eagles, just couldn't come away with any points on that possession. This is Pfeiffer, Dunkelberger, they'll play for the last shot. Nope. Coleman's going to take the three and sink it. Coleman with 9 points now. 13 seconds to play in the half. A 34-25 lead for the Silver Eagles. They went from dominating this game to playing them even. Fort Atkinson, a slow start has hampered them so far. Missed by Kellogg. Rebound by Larsh, and she can't put it in. And we'll go to the locker room with the score. Monona Grove 34, Fort Atkinson 25. I'll be back with the second half. For you radio guys out there, I'll be back in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes, I'll give you a heads up when we get close to that. This has been Silver Eagle Basketball. Stay tuned for the second half. Welcome back to the second half of Silver Eagle Girls Basketball here on WVMO, the voice of Monona. I'm Steve Martinelli, and the Silver Eagles jumping out to the 34-25 lead at the half. Monona Grove jumped out to a much bigger lead than that to start the game. Coach Tyler Keel in his home debut got to be a little frustrated with how the girls played in the latter part of the first half. Got a little sloppy there, and they allowed some baskets they shouldn't have. Got a little sloppy on defense. The offense wasn't what it should be, but still just the same. We scored 34 points and we're up by 9, so it's hard to complain too much. 7 out of 14 shooting free throws, and my exceedingly unofficial scoring so far. I've got Kaylee Kellogg leading the way for the Silver Eagles with 10 points. McKenna Warnock with 7, 6 for Jordan Dahlhauser, 4 for Peyton Blang, 3 for Chloe Larsh, and 2 apiece for Addie Gaber and Manny Nabel. On the Blackhawks side of the ledger, freshman Evie Coleman with 9 points, 6 for Courtney Dagelberger, 5 for Sarah Pfeiffer, 3 for Maya Grant, and 2 for Hannah Beckman. Silver Eagles had, a 15-2 lead early in the game, and they let Fort Atkinson back into this pretty early. Let's see what they can do here in the second half. After tonight, the girls are idle until Friday, December 2nd, when they take on Stoughton Vikings down in Stoughton. We'll be here Saturday, this coming Saturday, November 6th, when the boys take on the Neenah Rockets. And then we get the boys again next Tuesday against the Oregon Panthers. Then the boys again at 1:30 against East Troy on December 3rd. And then Tuesday the 6th, the boys will take on the Milton Redhawks. So 4 boys games after this one until we see the girls again on December 9th when they're here to take on Milton themselves. Nice mix of boys and girls games this year here on WVMO, the voice of Monona, and on YouTube, Charter 990, Uverse, all sorts of media outlets for you to watch your Silver Eagle basketball players. There's the buzzer calling the teams in. Tyler Keel in his first year as varsity head coach, 4 years as JV coach. He had an exceedingly good record as JV coach. Of course, he had a lot of talented players. And most of those players that he's coached are on varsity now, so he knows this bunch very well. It's only a couple of exceptions that he hasn't been able to coach, like Knabel and Warnock. The rest have all fallen under his tutelage, and he's got them working pretty well tonight. Excuse me. All right, the Silver Eagles come out to start the second half with Dahlhauser, Weber, Kellogg, Warnock, and Gaber.
Does no one have white? Not white.
This is a good 5. I like this. All right, Fort Atkinson inbound. Remember, Fort Atkinson was not a good team last year in Badger Conference. They're in last place, 1-11. The Silver Eagles 9-3 in second place behind Stoughton. Stoughton 25-3 on the season. Now we got a foul underneath against the Silver Eagles. Carson Weber called for a quick third foul there. That'll bring Maddie Knabel off the bench and into the game. Play the post for the Silver Eagles. Now they try to loop it up to Pfeiffer. Excuse me, that was Grant. She gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Grant with 5 points. 34-27. Let's get some points here, girls. This is Kellogg. Left side into the paint to Dahlhauser, and she draws a foul. Grant called for her third foul. Gaber into the lane. No. Tip by Warnock. Pfeiffer comes up with it for the Blackhawks. She'll bring it up for Fort Atkinson. Off to Coleman on the left elbow. Looking for some help now, guarded by Kellogg. Pfeiffer left side into the lane. Slapped, but she recovers. Dunkelberger for three. No. Beckman can't recover it. It'll be MG ball. Beckman trying to reel in that rebound. Took it off the chest and knocked it out of bounds. It'll be MG ball. McKenna Warnock bringing it up for the Silver Eagles. Number 14, biggest player on the roster and best ball handler. Stolen away by Garant. Now stolen back by Warnock. She'll take the three. Yes, high off the backboard, but it still counts the same. I've got her for 10 points now as she hits double figures yet again in her career. Like I mentioned in the first half, she's never been held in single digits in any varsity game. Dunkelberger, no. Rebound, Gaber. Gaber's gotten a lot of rebounds here. And quickly ahead to Warnock. Lays it up. No. She draws a foul. No, they're going to say it was knocked out of bounds. I thought we'd get a call there, but it's MG ball. So Warnock will inbound underneath her own basket. 37-27, the Silver Eagles lead with 16:23 in the game. Knable, 10-footer. Can't get a drop. Rebound, Warnock. Underneath the basket for two. Warnock very opportunistic on that one. Time before she hit a beautiful three. That time was right place at the right time and the right player, if you ask me. Dunkelberger on the right elbow. Up top to Coleman, guarded by Kellogg. Beckman to Dunkelberger, right side. No. Out of bounds. Nope. MG ball. Beckman stepped on the line as she went out and tried to save that one. And it's MG ball. 39-27 with 15:50 to play in the game. Silver Eagles looking for win number 2 and the first home win of Coach Tyler Keel's career. Warnock into the lane all by herself and call for the charge. Come on. They're not cutting her any slack. That is the third foul on Warnock. Coach Keel checking his bench, thinking, do I want to make the change? Is it too early, too late? Coleman, left elbow, into the corner to Grant. Back to Coleman, trying to drive the lane. Little hook shot for two. Coleman's a nice player, 11 points for her. Just a freshman in her third varsity game. She's double figures yet again. Gaber to Kellogg. Right side 10-footer, no. Rebound Gaber. Gets tied up with Coleman and jump ball goes to the Silver Eagles. Now we're going to see Blank come in for Warnock. Peyton had a good first half, 4 points. Played some solid defense. Gaber inbounding for the Silver Eagles under their own basket. She goes up top to Peyton Blank just into the game. Back into the zone defense. They're using a box and one against Warnock, and they drop into a 3-2 zone, or 2-3 zone, excuse me. And Coleman with the steal, timed that one perfectly, lays it up and in. 13 points for Evie Coleman. 39-31, Fort Atkinson within striking distance here. This is Blank, and a timeout called by Coach Keel. 14:46 to play in the game, a 39-31 MG lead. Fort Atkinson, after dropping behind by double digits, has fought back. They're not giving up a lot of fight in this team as they trail it by 8 points. Let's see what they can do here. Silver Eagles need to regroup with a couple of their players, Weber and Warnock, on the bench with 3 fouls apiece. They've also got Gaber, Knable, and Dahlhauser with 2 fouls, so they got to be a little careful. Last year, the Silver Eagles, I mentioned, 9-3 in the conference, second behind Stoughton. They finished 19-5 overall and lost to Stoughton in that regional final. Very exciting game. Players, or the Silver Eagles, seem to be just a little behind Stoughton, a step behind them that entire game. Stoughton, of course, went to the championship, or to the semifinal game. No, it was state championship game. They lost to New Berlin Eisenhower, it says here, 46-42. All right, Blank takes the inbound pass. Stoughton in that zone defense with Warnock on the bench. They go cross court to Gaber. Inside to Knable. Right side, looking for Dahlhauser. Can't get it to drop. Rebound Knable. The putback. No good, but she draws the foul and will get 2 free throws. Foul on Beckman, her first. Knable to the line for the first time tonight. She's got 2 points already. There's 1 more. Maddie averaged 6 points a game last year for the Silver Eagles. Now Chloe Larsch will come in and Gabriel will take a seat. Knable's second one is a miss. She averaged 5 rebounds a game last year. Gets that loose ball. Keeps the ball alive. Kellogg right side for 3. 3 threes for Kaylee Kellogg tonight. As I've got her for 12 points. No, 9, and 3 is 12. Yeah, you're right. Blang to Larsch, cross court. Looking for Knable, but tipped by the Blackhawks and they take it away. Coleman comes up with the ball. Oh, excuse me, that was Steph Patrick just into the game. She comes up with the loose ball. Beckman to Coleman. Looking inside for Grant. Now they find her. The elbow. Up top to Coleman. Coleman for 3. Off the front of the rim. Too many people watching that one come down. Peyton Blang picks up the loose ball. Peyton had an older brother who could play a little ball, and as I recall, so did the old man. Cross court to Kellogg, up top to Blang again. To Larsch, to Knable, right side 12-footer. 2 for Maddie Knable. Nice shot there, 5 points for Maddie now, and it's a 45-31 MG lead. They're stretching things out, and a timeout called by the the Fort Atkinson coach. 13:08 to play here on WVMO, the voice of Monona. The Silver Eagles lead at 45-31 in their 2016-2017 season opener, home opener. Remember, this is with a couple Silver Eagles on the bench, a couple starters on the bench with 3 fouls. They jump right into the regular season here pretty quick with that game against Milton. And a few games against teams we haven't seen before. You know, the boys playing Neenah. The boys will also play Little Chute. The girls will play Wilmot Union. Of course, we got a non-conference game against Madison Lavalette. That's been kind of traditional between these 2 close rivals. Coleman working against Kellogg. They've been paired the entire game. Silver Eagles playing a 2-3 zone, but Coleman seems to get matched up against Kellogg. Kellogg almost came away with it. Now Coleman will take the 3. No. Rebound Peyton Blang. Quickly ahead to Larsch. Looking for Knable. Knocked out of bounds by the Blackhawks. Good ball movement by the Silver Eagles, but the Blackhawks defense it well. And it's going to be a Silver Eagle inbound play under their own basket. Chloe Larsch doing the honors. Larsch to Dahlhauser. To Blang. Taken away. Dunkelberger and Coleman on the floor. Held ball. It'll go to Fort Atkinson. A lot of physical toughness on behalf of the Silver Eagles as they'll go after every loose ball. That's been a hallmark going back several coaches. Tyler Keel keeping that tradition of hustle and toughness going. Coleman into the lane, up top to Pfeiffer. She tries to back into the lane, now up top to Dunkelberger. Hands off to Coleman. She'll dribble to the top, guarded by Gaber. Over to Pfeiffer, left elbow. Into the corner. Durant for 2. I think that's her first points of the second half. 45-33, 12 minutes to play in this one. Silver Eagles with not a comfortable lead, but a nice lead. Larsch cross court to Kellogg. She reels it in, out to Gaber. Knocked out of bounds by number 3. That's Rachel Krieger. It'll be MG ball in front of the student section. 11:47 to play, a 45-32 MG lead. Up top to Gaber. Kellogg with the inbound honors. Over to Larsch, right elbow. Back to Gaber, left elbow, left corner, Kellogg. Back to Gaber. Looking for some help against that Fort Atkinson zone. Free throw line is Gaber with the rebound, sorry. Knabel with the rebound and the putback, and she draws the foul. The Silver Eagles with a couple of misses in there. Carson Weber into the game. That's who missed it when I got choked up and couldn't talk. Foul on number 3. Rachel Krieger, her second foul. Send Knabel to the line where she hits the first one. She's 2 out of 3 from the line now, 6 points. Matching her season average from last year. And I think she scored 6 in the opener. Yes, she did. Makes that one. (47-33), 11:20 to play. Silver Eagles with a 14-point lead. Grant loses the handle, picked up by Larsch. No foul call there. Gaber ahead to Kellogg for 2. Kaylee Kellogg having a nice game here. I've got her for 15 points. That'd be a career high. Okay, Kaylee just a sophomore. Like I said, this sophomore class is very talented. Addie Gaber stepping in and sealing that one. The senior class ain't bad either. Addie lays it up for 2 and draws the foul. Gaber with her first field goal of the night. She has 4 points and a chance to tack on another. Foul on number 12, was it? Vandermoos. Sarah Vandermoos. 5'7" sophomore. Gaber to the line, hoping to cap off the 3-point play. No, a little hard. Rebound corralled by Kaylee Kellogg. Knabel, back to Kellogg. Right elbow, no. Rebound, Warnock. Into the left corners. Larsch, double team. Up top, Gaber. Right side, Kellogg to Knabel for 2. Knabel with 9 points now. 23-33, 20-point lead. Biggest of the night as the Silver Eagles turning up the heat here in the second half. They go for Pfeiffer for 2. Pfeiffer with 7 points. Warnock, a long 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound Garant. Under 10 minutes to play, 53-33. Silver Eagles with a comfortable 20-point lead now. For a while it shrunk to what, 7 points? Coleman for 3, no. Rebound Warnock. Boy, she came sailing in on that one. That girl's got major hops. Kellogg, right side, boom! Kaylee Kellogg with her 4th 3. 9:28 to play, and it's a 56-35 lead. The Silver Eagles really cranking up the pressure now. Second half going inside. Grant, turnaround, no. Tipped by Knabel. She comes on with the rebound and gets knocked down. Knabel, a little shook up, but appears okay. Grant with her 4th foul. Nope, they're calling that. Yeah, that is on Grant. They didn't put it up on the board immediately, so she'll come out of the game for a bit. Lang thought about it from the top of the key, drives right side. Now she'll give it up to Weber on top. Over to Chloe Larsch, left elbow, back up top to Peyton Blang. Blang to Weber, top of the key. Steps back, give it to Larsch. Looking inside for Gaber and off her foot. 8:52 to play. Silver Eagles have played much better here in the second half than in the first half, when they played pretty well in the first half. 56-35, a nice lead. Coleman, long two-pointer. I've got Coleman for 15 points unofficially, 56-37. She leads Blackhawks. Blang for three, in and out. Tipped, rebound Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer plays ferociously. Now Coleman gets fouled by Blang, will go to the line. No, she won't. That wasn't shooting. Blang picking up just her first foul. All right, Gabriel will take a seat and Dahlhauser will come in. Second foul on Blang, apparently. Pfeiffer with the putback. 56-39, 8:10 to play. Larsh left side, up top to Warnock. Drives the lane. We're going to get a foul on Weber. Yep, Carson Weber called for an offensive foul. She set a pretty strong pick there. Carson's a 6-footer. And a nice lead blocker there as Warnock rubbed off her and went to the basket, but to no avail as the foul was called on Carson Weber. She gets her fourth. 8 minutes to play here on WVMO. Silver Eagle basketball brought to you by WVMO. Pfeiffer lost the handle, stolen away by Larsh to Warnock. Warnock steps back, top of the key. Now she'll go left side to Blang, up top to Larsh. Knable just inside the free throw line, can't get it to drop, rebound. Warnock gets the basket and the foul. I've got Warnock for 12 points, a chance to add another one here. Second foul called on Courtney Dunkelberger. Warnock with another one coming up here. You know, I don't want to disparage McKenna Warnock, as she's got, 15 points, but I've seen her play so much better than this. She can dominate a game. She's playing well tonight, don't get me wrong. This is by no means a criticism. It's just when she is on her game, she plays at a different level. Tonight she's got a lot of help here. A lot of other girls are playing well, especially Kaylee Kellogg with 4 3-pointers tonight. 7:15 to play. It's a 59-39 MG lead. Fort Atkinson working it around the perimeter. They've got Pfeiffer on the left corner. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Blackhawk ball. 7:08 to play. Coleman inbounding to number 12, Vandermouse. Out of bounds? No, we're going to get a foul on Knable. Little bump on Pfeiffer there, pushing her out of bounds. So Knable called for her third foul. 15 fouls, so we'll be in the bonus soon. Up top to Krieger. Guarded by Dahlhauser. Over to Coleman. Silver Eagles in a man-to-man defense now. I like to see this. They can outplay a lot of teams man-to-man because of their size. A lot of height on this team. Krieger, 12-footer. No, Coleman that was. She drops that, and 17 points for the freshman. 59-41, 6.5 minutes to play. Larsh, three-pointer, no. Dahlhauser had it go off her hands. Now she takes it away. Knable, 12-footer. No. Who wants this rebound? Blang had it, couldn't get it to go. Silver Eagles with a golden opportunity missed there. Now this Coleman up top. Pfeiffer left side, looking inside for Grant. Turnaround one-hander for two. Durant with 9 points, 59-43. And a travel called on the Silver Eagles. So the Fort Atkinson fans haven't had a lot to cheer about tonight, but they've certainly been vocal. Now subs coming in for the Silver Eagles. They've got Gaber, Blang, Weber, Kellogg, and Dahlhauser on the floor. Coleman bringing it up for Blackhawks over Dunkelberger, stolen by Gaber. Ahead to Blang for 2. Peyton Blang with 6 points. Silver Eagles getting scoring from a lot of different sources tonight. This is nice to see the sort of balanced attack. They're not going to be able to overload against Warnock all season. They're going to certainly respect her, but and Coleman for 3. I've got her for 20. 61-46. Time to make a basket here, girls. Kellogg for 3. My goodness, that's number 5 for Kaylee Kellogg. In case you're wondering, the school record is 8 set by Kelsey Stinson last year. Warnock's best is 7 in a game. Go inside for Durant for 2. She has 11. 64-48. 4:50 to play. Tipped by Coleman and out of bounds. It's MG ball. Silver Eagles have done exceedingly well with 3-pointers tonight. 9 of them after hitting 8 in their opener. Now Flanders will come in. Weber. Abby Tortolo. Let's say that. If I'm mistaken in the pronunciation, I apologize. Somebody please correct me. So all the Silver Eagles in uniform getting action tonight. Tortolo double teamed on the left side, up top to Kaylee Kellogg. Gaber to Flanders, cross court to Kellogg, back Gaber to Flanders. Back to Gaber, back to Kellogg. Tortolo, 3, no. Gaber fighting for the rebound. Tied up, it'll be MG ball. Silver Eagles contest every loose ball. I'll give them that. Now Maddie Flanders will inbound. 4:24 to play in the game. It looks like the Silver Eagles should win this one handily. Kellogg thought about the 3. Tortolo. Gotta take those, Abby. Kellogg. Flanders. Kellogg. Gaber. Tortolo. Shoot that. Come on. I want to see everybody get into the scoring tonight. Kellogg, Flanders, right side, up top, Gaber. Oh, Abby, you gotta shoot that ball. Take it. Just a little gun shy. Kellogg, she'll shoot it. Ricochets out. Gaber with the putback. Addie Gaber with 6 points tonight. 66-48 with 3:40 to play. Second half just rolling right along here. Silver Eagles have had a comfortable lead and neither coach seeing much reason to call a timeout. Pfeiffer lost the handle on that one. Draws the foul though. 3:30 to play. She'll get a chance to add to her 8 points. Foul on Kaylee Kellogg, her 3rd. Nine for Pfeiffer. Subs coming in now for Fort Atkinson. Number 2, Steph Patrick into the game. Pfeiffer missing that one. Rebound, Maddie Flanders. Head to Gaber. Good pressure defense there. Gaber to Flanders. 3-pointer. Boom! Maddie Flanders. She's got to get in the action. All 10 Silver Eagles playing tonight. Not everybody scoring yet. We're still waiting for Weber and Tortolo. This is Carson Weber with the ball now. There's Tortolo. Gaber, Kellogg, Flanders. Back to Kellogg. They're just playing a little keep away around the perimeter. Kellogg, Tortolo, back, Gaber inside to Weber, Kellogg for 3. Oh, air ball. And that'll go to the Blackhawks. 2:35 to play, a 20-point MG lead, 69-49. Gaber will come out. Who came in her place? Larsh did, Chloe. I like the way Larsh and Blang have played off the bench. We got some good players here. Oh, how about a walk there? Thank you very much. You know, this is a team with only 4 seniors on it. Flanders, Gaber, Weber, and Knable. So good chance this team's going to be a powerhouse in the Badger South for a couple of years. Picked for third this year behind Edgewood and Stoughton. Larsh and Kellogg playing a little keep away. Now they let Flanders play. She gives it off to Kellogg. Back Larsh to Flanders. Flanders will take the three. No. Off Coleman for the Blackhawks. It'll be MG ball under their own basket. Tortolo will inbound. Into Weber. Back to Tortolillo. She'll take the three. Off the rim. Rebound Kellogg. Silver Eagles with another chance. Minute 50 to play. Chloe Larsh to Tortolo. Larsh left side. Running into trouble. Now she'll go baseline. No. Out to Kellogg. To Flanders. 15-footer. No. Rebound Garant. Hands off to Coleman. And with a minute and a half, the Blackhawks will try to cut into this 20-point MG lead. 69-49. Coleman, a long three. That Coleman is a sweet, sweet player. She's got a nice shot. She leads them with 23 points and knocks that one out of bounds. She's been the lone bright spot for Fort Atkinson tonight. .116 to play. The Silver Eagles looking to go 2-0 on Tyler Keel's young career as head coach. It's a nice start. And then they get some time off to practice before their next game. Larsh to Flanders, cross court to Kellogg. Tortolo, she'll take the three off the front of the rim. Rebound Coleman, under a minute to play. 69-52, the Silver Eagles hoping to cap this victory off with another basket here. See if Fort Atkinson can even get a shot off here. Coleman will take the three. Boy, that girl is not afraid to shoot, and she shouldn't be. I've got her for 26. 35 seconds left in this one. This is Larsh with the ball for the Silver Eagles. Right elbow. Up top to Kellogg. They'll just let time run out here. A little token pressure by the Blackhawks. The game will undoubtedly end with a Silver Eagle victory. 69-55. They go to 2-0. Tyler Keel's second game. He's got the highest winning percentage of any coach in MG history with at least 2 games coached. And they will win 69-55. Kaylee Kellogg with the big night tonight. 5 3-pointers. Girls will be back in action on Friday, December 9th when they take on the Milton Redhawks. Excuse me, they're going to Stoughton first on the 2nd. Boys will be here Saturday, 5:30 p.m. against the Neenah Rockets. I'll be here calling that one, but better yet, come on out and watch us. If you can't, there's always YouTube or, of course, WVMO, the voice of Monona, 98.7 low-power FM radio, your community radio here in Monona. I'm Steve Martinelli. This has been a Monona Grove Creative Video Club production. Silver Eagle basketball, the girls winners once again, 69-55 over Fort Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and paying attention to my blathering. Good night, everybody.